fast car down the road, heart beating, wild wheels explode. Clouds parting, sunlight showing the way. No more wasting time, today's the day. Dream chaser running, ain't looking back. Got the fire inside, ain't losing track. Hard times fall, but I won't let it be. Chasing dreams, there's no stopping me. Neon lights in the dark, holding tight. Through the storm, breaking dawn's early light. Shadows looking out too fast, ain't no fears. It's my time now, been chasing all these years. Dream chaser running, ain't looking back. Got the fire inside, ain't losing track. Hard times fall, but I won't let it be. Chasing dreams, there's no stopping me. Mountains high, valleys low, I'm on my own. City lights, country nights I roam. Voices whisper, but I heed my own call. Trees to the sky, I ain't afraid to fall. Steel railroads, twisting stories untold. Feet on the ground, but my heart's paved gold. In this journey, riding through the night, chasing dreams, I won't give up the fight. Dream chaser running, ain't looking back. Got the fire inside, ain't losing track. Hard times fall, but I won't let it be. Chasing dreams, there's no stopping me. Dusty highways, crooked signs, restless nights and neon lights, rolling echoes, engine roars, chasing dreams through every door. Torn up seats in beat up vans, cigarette smoke in calloused hands. Faces blend into the night, screaming songs by dashboard light. Play it loud and make it burn. City lights at every turn. Living fast and feeling free. On the road where we can be. Jukebox heroes in the dark, leaving notes in empty parks. Broken strings and rising tides, finding truth on this wild ride. Silent towns and open skies, tired eyes and hopeful eyes. Every mile a story told, life's a highway rough and bold. Cracked mirrors, reflections fade, lonely nights and masquerade. Burning rubber, how it feels, dreams and scars through spinning wheels. Play it loud and make it burn. City lights at every turn. Living fast and feeling free. On the road where we can be. Play it loud and make it burn. City lights at every turn. Living fast and feeling free. All right. We can be. Play it loud and make it burn. City lights at every turn. Living fast feeling free. All the road that we can be. Shoot my heroes in the dark, leaving notes in empty parks. Broken streams and rising tides, finding truth on this wild ride.
Alright. Everybody join in. Please join in. Getting everything setting good to go. Drink your sets. Hush for a moment. Thank you. So, how's everybody doing tonight? I am Mississippi Gonzo Grunge, aka Rip Redcorn. As you know, I let the music play and whatnot. So, how's everybody doing? There might be a little bit of scruff popping off tonight. But still, welcome to another exciting stream of Need for Speed Underground 2. So, yeah, another classic racing series that I plan on doing. So, such as it is. Welcome all, thank you for joining in. I'm just talking to see who else joins in and who else starts chiming. But I can kind of guess who's here. So, yeah, welcome in. So, yeah, I'm also going to get some other Need for Speed games so I can stream. But, yeah, Monday Night Racing. So, we're going to go ahead and jump into it with the main menu. Oh, that explains a lot. You know, I really need to adjust the audio. Alright, that's way better. That is way better. Had to adjust that volume just a slight bit. But yeah, I went on ahead and set up a profile while I was chiming in. Well, I did that earlier today as I was getting thumbnails. But let's go ahead and get into it. Start a new career. So, that's copyright. That is copyrighted music. I don't want to run into that. Yeah, that's definitely copyrighted music. So yeah, this takes place 6 months after the events of the first Underground, which I do not have. I do not have Underground 1, and funny enough, I've never played Underground 1. I just know this game took place after the first Underground. You know, such as it is. But, yeah. I kind of remember that, the very first Underground and, you know, all that sort of thing. So, yeah. So, pretty much, I got a list of what Need for Speed games I'm going to get. Because I already got 2 on the PC that I will eventually stream, and that's Payback and Heat. Which are actually really good. So, yeah.
For an answer. What's it gonna be?
Yeah, it's such a shame I can't play the copyrighted music. But whatever. Pretty much that's where it is. But yeah, this is where it all picks up at. Of course, what is funny is the guys that they sit there and they do all this stuff. Welcome in, Eric. Thank you for joining in. I just now saw you pop up. But yeah. There's actually somebody on YouTube that actually stringed together the entire series. And still, I cannot play. The cutscenes are great. They just play all that copyrighted BS in it. But yeah, you're going to Bayview after the accident. So, yeah. Honestly. But what is funny is that, you know, you get a car to drive around in, but you can also go race other people, such as it is. So yeah, anybody watching back on the replay, I do apologize. But, you know, copyrights. Copyrights are a big thing. So yeah, we're here in Bayview. This is where this game takes place. That's not the car you start out with. That's just the car you used to go to the dealership with. But basically, she straight up tells you, you know, don't get a scratch on it. But I am a grade A giblet head, so I'm going to drive it. Which you can actually, you know, race other people in this. I like to have a little bit of extra cash. All it says is like, oh, hey, go to the dealership. One thing about EA games, they do take quite a while to load up. And this is back when EA was good.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Rachel, Samantha's friend. I heard your plane finally got in. Well, welcome to Bayview.
This is when all this stuff was popping off in LA.
If you haven't already guessed it, what you're hearing is the car's short message system, otherwise known as SMS. I don't know if you're familiar with it, so I set it up for first-time use. Read the instructions to find out how it works. Now check out the mini-map. It's simple to use, but make sure you get familiar with it. This is the big city, you know.
Yeah, this is pretty much,
I'm gonna ride back soon, so meet me at the car lot highlighted on the mini-map.
Alright. You know, she says she wants the car back, but, I'm gonna go look for goodies first.
Yo, Rachel, heads up with some lunch for you. Bunch of losers gathering for some races. Now it's a chance to add some easy coin to your account. I'm sending you the locations right now. I see you there.
Alright. Drag racing. Up, up, up. I see a simp. I see a simp. Hello.
Hey, Rachel. What up, girl? Word on the wire is that there's some action brewing in Fort Union. I've been able to pinpoint the exact location.
Yo, hey, newbie. Heard you been ripping around town on Rachel's ride. You want to make a couple of Benjamins? Just have to say yes to an outrun. And win, of course. Come on.
Bye-bye, baby. Crap. It's been a while since I've played this. And it's raining. Oh, that's me hitting the car. And I'm gone. Solid gone.
Oh, man, beginner's luck. Ha, you're gonna need it when Rachel finds out you're beating on her ride.
So what? Alright. Yeah, it's little stuff like this, you know. I'm just getting some extra money in.
Yo, you okay, man? Want me to get out, give you a push?
Bye-bye.
That was a dope race, man. Real tight.
Alright. Oh yeah, I remember. This is what actually brought it up. Nope, I'm just getting some money in so I can customize it later. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, whatever, man. I had a party to go to anyway. Just take your money and run, kid.
There I go, doing it again. It's always the taxi cabs and the other crap. All right. Let's see. Let's head down to the car dealership and we'll get it rocking and rolling. I hope y'all have liked the stream when you came in. Liking helps me jump into the algorithm. That's me being a dumbass. Ooh, look over here, over here. Little stuff like this. Yes, let's enter it. Now we get a cool ride.
Finally.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. There it goes.
Single mark on it.
I kind of crashed it a little bit.
Maybe so, but
I kind of crashed it a little bit. That's my mistake, hitting the button. But then again, that was a useless cutscene.
you can finally replace those wheels.
All right.
Samantha just wired over your insurance payout. Seems it finally came through. Pick out a ride. I'll hook up with you later.
The old Pew guy. Ford Focus. One Toyota Corolla, which may be a possible. A Nissan 240SX. A Miata and a Civic. Funny enough, when I played this game back when it first came out, I actually started with a Miata. That's what I did. I started with a Miata. I would pick, you know what? No, I'm not picking a Honda Civic. Those things, no, those are weed eaters. This was actually a good car, too. I thought something was happening outside, but I guess not. So, you know, whatever. Funny enough, Pimp My Ride did an episode where they did turn this type of car into something off of, you know, Pimp My Ride. However, when I played this game back in the day, I did a Let's Play of it. I started off with this, but, you know, never have I started a gameplay with this. So, yeah, we're going to go for the old Nissan. Oop. My mistake. I did not save that. That would be bad to have to start over again. Edit day now. But funny enough, if you want to talk about one of the best cars in the game, my top 3 is the Skyline, the Mustang, and the Corolla.
Alright, now that you got yourself a set of wheels, head over to my garage. Don't bother looking for races because there's nothing going on. Don't keep me waiting again. See you there.
Alright. Funny enough, I actually want one of these cars IRL. I actually want a Nissan 240 SX. It's like, what would you do with it? LS swap it? Why? Because it makes people mad. That's a van. Alright. Do I need... No, I don't need glasses. I'm just hitting potholes and everything else in the way. Yes, let me enter the garage. Please and thank you. And there it goes. All right.
Let me give you the 411.
All right.
Everything in the big scene goes through me. And if you haven't noticed yet, it's the place to be.
Yeah, pretty much. This is another copyrighted song part, but basically what she's telling you is that all the music goes... Not all the music. All the underground racing scene goes through her, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to run the risk if this music's copyrighted or not.
Of course, with that comes an opportunity for some serious money.
Yes, it
First
does.
of all, there's an invitation-only series called the Underground Racing League.
Yeah, pretty much. That's where you progress the game, is where you start playing the Underground Racing League, which... Funny enough, that's easy to do. You just do a bunch of little races, and then you get up into it. Then you do like all the other type of stuff to it. You know, it's kind of ass though that I have to cut the music off.
Personal space. You can lay out all your parts and gear here. There's also some tools in the back so you can custom tune your ride.
You know, this is actually kind of nice. Nice place they got. But I need to go make some other money. Yeah, you unlock stuff as you go along. If it would load up, please and thank you.
Hey, by the way, I forgot to mention that there's a lot of action in the city tonight. I've uploaded the race locations into your map. Go out there and start making a name for yourself.
You know, we'll start with one little race first. One little race, we get some money.
About to be fully felt by the street cross. This is the hottest new kick slam in the race world. These here tracks are tight. There's very little room to bend the curves, so make sure your ride's dialed in right.
All right, so this was cool. It was because of games like this, drift racing took off. But plus that, you could make cars look like Fast and Furious stuff. Yeah, funny enough, you could make cars look like Fast and Furious vehicles in this game. Which, believe me, I'm 100% guilty of doing. I made a Skyline. I made an Evo. And I made a Supra. Now we're racing. Oh, I don't think this is a drift race. It's not. I thought it was a drift race for a moment, but I guess not. Crap. This is Street X. I forgot. See, this is the one thing that I forgot, that the Street X stuff and the drift races look alike. I honestly forgot about that. I honestly forgot Street X, and I do apologize for any rattle. I honestly forgot that all the Street X stuff, which is basically little short tracks like this, and drift rate and all the drift stuff look damn near similar. So I'm like, oh, is this a drift race? Okay, I'll start off with a drift race. Nope, that's not a drift race. So I'm like, well, shit. Ain't this a bitch? But yes, if you're joining in, please do like the stream.
Hey, nice race back there, but here's a little tip for you. I don't know how things worked in that cow town you came from, but just winning here ain't enough. You build your reputation by destroying your opponents. Margin of victory is as important as winning.
Hey man, if you haven't already heard, I'm in the know when it comes to all the tuner gear coming and going in Bayview. If a shop's got something prime and worth looking at, I'll hit you on your SMS and let you in on it. The stuff usually goes fast, so pay attention to your message alert. Don't thank me just yet. I haven't figured out what you owe me in return. Call you later.
My mistake. Yeah, I made a little bit of a mistake. Money. Gotta throw some performance parts on it first. I'm hoping I can slap some decent performance on it.
Welcome to Hey, swap out stock parts with aftermarket hardware to slam more power from your ride.
Alright, we'll take this. We'll take this and we'll get out. You know, I'm pretty sure if I'm getting a part, but, you know, it's whatever. Gotta start small and then we'll move up. Small baby steps and then we'll jump up. But yes, to anybody joining in, please do like the stream. I kind of want to get this up in the algorithm. And I know there's quite a few people lurking. Oh, here's the drift race right here. More money. Alright, now we can start drift racing. Alright, here we go. We breaking and entering, that's what happened. That's what happened.
Yo, check this. The drift is all about style and control. Remember these three words: speed, steering, and handbrake, because they all play a factor in setting up those sweet moves that are gonna get you racking.
Still, this game paved the way for drift racing.
Because the faster you go, combined with the more slides you hit, the higher your score is gonna be. Now this score will dictate the multiplier you're gonna get. This multiplier will affect the score of your next drift, so make sure it's high. After you get all them details working together, you gotta start blending drifts into one another. Mesh your drifts into one long sequence,
Yeah, it's high.
and the scoreboard will light up something hard. Now if you think you're wire tight, it's time to go B-I-G.
Yeah. Funny enough, it was this game that really helped drift racing grow in America. So, I mean, it's because of Need for Speed Underground and Underground 2 that drift racing kind of took off the way it did. But also, this one also pushed the boundaries for what you could customize a car to look like. And that was terrible, but then again, this car's not upgraded completely. But I'm willing to try again. Or if not, go find something else. Crap. Still, how the hell am I finishing third? Oh well. I'll come back to it. I gotta go make some more money anyway. Or two, just go back to the custom shop and just upgrade it again. Okay, note to self, stay away from all that type of stuff for a while. Stay away from drift racing until I upgrade this car a little bit more. As I'm bouncing the car off of everything.
Now, transmission is where you lose most of your power, so any upgrade will help you get more ponies to the blacktop. Harden your suspension and slice through turns by upgrading your stock parts. Nitrous oxide is the glycerin of the race.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
Your hood to give your ride that extra power when you need it. Upgrade the brains of your ride by swapping out the stock computer with a super chip.
Alright. I wonder if this will actually help out now that we got rid of the top speed limiter and all that. Jazz. Little stuff here and there. Any day now. Alright, now it feels way better. It feels way better now. Alright, let's try this again. Try this again now that we got the car upgraded. Still. Okay, I got close to him this time. No, no, no. We're restarting that. Okay, now that's a load of shit. Now how in the fuck did he get 22,000 points? That's what the hell I want to know. How in the hell do you get 22,000 points? That's what I want to know. What kind of bullshit is that? Alright, let's try this one and see how well it works out. Megalo parts and all that sort of nonsense. Alright, now let's try it. One thing about it, these old games would make you work for it. That's one thing I remember. These old games would make you work for it. Oh, watch it. A little bit of traffic out tonight in the peaceful drive in the early morning hours of the city. But you know, hey, at least I can still get it booking. All kinds of other crap. That's the one thing I like about the old Need for Speed games, is that they'd make you work for it. And this was before the time period of all the, well, what is it? Microtransactions. So, yeah, you know you're gonna get your gameplay out of it. So there is that. You will get your gameplay out of this. But you know, hey, the more you do this stuff, the more money you make. Stupid taxi. And the truck, of all things. Yeah, there's no horns in this either. And behold, we go from dawn to dusk to rain. Which is what I like about this, you know, the scenery, the vibe. The vibe of a classic Need for Speed game that can't be beat. That's what you get. Classics. It's what you all get. A classic game. The sounds of lawnmowers at 3 in the morning. And behold, we finally started winning races. I save after every race because why not? Alright, what else we got? Alright, now we got window tint. Where's the sprint? Alright, I can do this. So pretty much sprint racing. Very short. From point A to point B. This might be a little fun. Solves that problem. But I know shortcuts. Because I used to play this game heavily back in the day. Oh, somebody else knows them too. Okay, note to self, upgrade the suspension when I get the chance. Where's everybody going? Ah. There goes AutoZone. Yeah, you can tell how dated this game is. You know, Singular Wireless doesn't exist anymore. They got bought out by somebody. I think they got bought out by T-Mobile. Pontiac, well, they don't make those anymore. Those went away back in 08, unfortunately. But yeah, you could tell about a lot about a game just by what's all's in it. You can tell a lot what's in a game just by what's all's in it. By what all is in it, I should say. More races equals more parts. Now, you can also go explore the map to find money laying around. So there is that. That's old. Oh, that's how you reset. Oh well. Not attempting that as of yet. Well, right in front of the bank. A tip, thank you. Other little stuff you can find just by exploring. You giblet head. And there I go, crashing into the wall like an idiot. Apex. Oh, why is that? Yeah, it's because I'm crashing into everything like a real giblet head. Alright, so now we're going to go run some people down for their money. Alright, let's do it. Oh yeah, it's got some power behind it. I say some, a little bit, but still. I don't know if we can run any idiots down tonight, but we're about to find out. Aha, an unsuspecting victim.
Hey, yo, Hassad. Yeah, you. You just wanted to an idiot for real. Cause I'm waiting.
This might be a little fun. And he's gone. Bye, bitch. He doesn't know which way I went. He doesn't know which way I went. Oh, never mind. He does. Whew.
That can't be your first race, dog. It was straight off money.
Alright, let's go find another scent to run down. Oh, what the hell? Jackass. You dipstick.
Better get ready, cause I'ma lay you out, dog.
Yeah, that's what you get too.
Alright, listen up, son. I can't front on your skills. Not after that race.
That's what he gets. Well, I guess I can attempt. Okay, never mind. I forgot. That's not a shortcut. That's a wall. Alright, let's try some old drag racing. Easier said than done. Alright. That is true.
RPM is the key to getting ahead of the competition. Launch at the right time and rocket into the lead with speed. But if you're slow about it, you'll end up at the back of the pack. Launch is followed by shift, so it's next. It's the daddy of success, so hit it up at the
The daddy of success, he says.
Now remember, if you slam it too soon or too late, you'll be coming in last.
Yeah, you'll blow the motor
If the
up.
guy gets past you, just chill and slide into his slipstream and sit in his draft. Gain precious speed and then make your move to bounce right on by. This is gonna be big, dog. You ready? Good. Go out there and prove yourself.
Funny enough, we all knew a guy that talked like that. I wish that was an understatement, but we all know someone that talked like that. Shit. Really, I don't have to touch the stick or anything. I just let the car do its own magic. See? Works every time. Okay, so you watched the short. That was funny. That's good to know, Eric. Fun night tonight. Nothing like some classic racing as we throw it down. You know, I should live stream Ford Racing 3 again. It's been a while since I've done it. But, you know, still. Or I might just do it like I did Need for Speed. Hot Pursuit 2. I might do that. Alright. Now we got customizable exhaust tips. But there is secret shops you can find. And yeah, this is the body shop. Basically where you just change out little stuff here and there. But I'm gonna throw some rims on it. Yeah, you can add style and all that, but you know, I said I was going to add wheels to it, but changed my mind. Changed my mind. All right, you do that. You grab dinner. And I myself will get the car back out onto the road while I pause. So, I'm going to take a little break. Y'all do what y'all need to do. And I'll be back after this short music break. All music is provided by Outcasts. This is his rock station. Links are in the description if you want to hear the music. And so, be right back.
Walking these streets, broken glass, dreams of gold trapped inside this mind mash. Looking up at skyscrapers, bubble so high, wishing up on stars in the midnight sky. Work my fingers down to the bone for a dime. Life's clock ticking louder, running out of time. Every night the same old whiskey and cheap beer. Luxury just feels so damn far from here. Wanna be rich, rolling in that big cash flow, walking on marble floors where money grows. Fancy cars and clothes, champagne toast, live the high life more than just a ghost. Sweat-drenched shirts and a boss without a soul. Paycheck to paycheck, never reaching my goal. Seeing red in a ledger that bleeds out pain. Chasing a train, drowning in the Monday. Black ties, limousine shining bright lights. Parties where day blends into wild nights. Flashing signs, neon glow, success defined. Chasing riches, leaving the poor behind. Wanna be rich, rolling in that big cash flow, walking on marble floors where money grows. Fancy cars and clothes, champagne toast, live the high life more than just a ghost. Wanna be rich, rolling in that big cash flow, walking on marble floors where money grows. Fancy cars and clothes, champagne toast, live the high life more than just a ghost.
Alright, now we're going to get back into the action. Oop, wrong button. Alright. Let's go run down some simps. Hello, Elena. Thank you for joining in. I'm playing a classic tonight. But I'm about to go run somebody down for their money. Came close to hitting that. I know I saw him. Where'd he go? Ah, there he goes. He's up front.
Oh man, yo, you picked a bad night to cruise up on me.
Or so she says. Oh, what game was that you probably played that was similar to this? If you don't mind me asking. This thing's gonna need a serious upgrade when I'm done. Ooh, she gaining. She all the way gaining. And it's raining. Crap. Shaker. And there it is.
Go ahead and flaunt it, 'cause it ain't gonna happen again.
Whew, that was a close one. Oh, GTA 3. Really? But funny enough, I actually have GTA 3. Now to go upgrade this car a little bit more. Yeah, I actually have GTA 3 for the PS2. There's quite a few games that I have for the PS2 that I could live stream theoretically. Into the body shop we go. Well, the parts shop. Okay, so you really don't play that many car games. Funny enough, most of the games that I have for the PS2 are all car games. Shit. You had it on the Xbox 360. Funny enough, that is a console that I am looking into getting just for Bully Scholarship Edition. Because good old Golden Mario has suggested or requested that he's like, hey, can you play this? I'm like, yes, actually I can. I do have Bully for the PS2, but the one I've never played was the Scholarship Edition. Of course, I could get it for PC, but it crashes. And the only way to really fix it is if you go into the files, but at that point, you don't really get to use the controller. So I'm like, I'm just going to go get the Xbox 360 version. Which, Bully Scholarship Edition is just everything they cut out. Oh yeah, I like the acceleration. Now it actually holds its own. Now where's this fool at? Okay, that was a specialty shop. That's what that was.
Yo, quit fronting like you can't hear me. Are you racing tonight or what?
Yes, actually I am. Thank you for asking. And I
You're
won.
real, man. That win should have been mine.
Or so you think it would have been. Yeah, there's another game I want for the 362, and that's Driver San Francisco, which I actually played. So, yeah, quite a few games I could get for the 360. It's like, why did Driver San Francisco go away? Ask Ubisoft and their bullshit. Well, I've already watched the drift stuff once. Yeah, I tried to play this earlier and I lost badly. Basically, it's one of those races you do not do unless your car is upgraded. Alright, let's do it. Thank you for that. I needed it. I needed that. Now I'm all the way out in front. Yes, I beat Rob. What was Rob driving? That's what I want to know. He was driving a Golf. Of course it doesn't surprise me. He'd be driving that crap. Really, Elena? I'm pretty sure Tomo would have plenty to say. The old potato goddess herself. Or whatever she calls herself this day and age. Yeah, can't play that. That's copyrighted.
A couple of companies want to represent you.
But yeah, little companies and all that.
Underground racing league I told you about.
Yeah, that's just where you get to do all the underground racing leagues and all that. Okay then. That's fancy. I don't want to run the risk of getting copyrights. Legitimately, I don't. Alright. Beacon Hills are now open. Oop, wrong button. Select resets it. What else we got? Ooh, 2 street X's. Alright. These I can do.
Hey man, did you hear? Access to Beacon Hill just got...
Oh, really?
You should scope it out. Talk to you later.
Alright. I won't bring her into it. Ooh, the paint shop. And behold, we now enter the paint shop, because I want to paint this a different color. Yeah, funny enough, you couldn't paint this car a whole different color when you first got it.
Tag on a whack. Making your ride stand out is what it's all about. So customize your ride with a color change.
Let's see. I'm going to paint it red, because why not? Oh, my day's been going good. Got a lot accomplished. I got a video edited. Now we just wait for the game to load. Alright. Now it stands out in the dark. And to anybody that is joining in or lurking, please do like the streams because that helps me out greatly. Well, I messed that up. Little money here and there never hurts. All right. Now we're starting to make the bigger money. Yeah, funny enough, you can't hit people in this. There's like no pedestrians in this. In fact, there was very little pedestrians in any Need for Speed game, etc. Oh, plus that, even if you tried to, this is what would happen. You go right through them. This is Street X. It's a very short track race. But these guys will be on the back door like God only knows what. Like fleas on dogs. They will stick to you. No, you don't. Shut the door. That's a Corolla. No, you don't. Got to restart that because they got a little bit too crazy. But yeah, this is stuff you could do once you later unlock it. Welcome back, Eric, and behold, we have another guest in the house. I'm racing against Toyotas. Alright, now I got the groove going. I got the groove. And I'm gone. Solid gone. Oh crap. Oh crap, I made a mistake! God damn it! I made a mistake! I made a mistake! I made a mistake and almost lost! Alright, who's sponsoring us?
Dude, I just sorted through the last stack of contracts. A lot of sponsors want to sign you up for the Underground Racing League. So I picked
Ooh,
who's
Edelbrock.
best for you. Just let me know who you want to sign with.
I'm taking this. Yes, please, let me sign with Edelbrock. Which, funny enough, Edelbrock, quality carburetors, next to Holly. What's the difference between the two? Absolutely nothing. The only people that argue that crap are a bunch of jackass types. Why are you running an Edelbrock on a small block Chevy? Because I can. Willy Bubba. Mess around with me, I'll put on that EFI system. You better not. Watch me. Yeah, I made a really big mistake.
Hey, I wanted to give you the heads up. Now that you're under contract to the sponsor, you've got to complete some specific events to complete your deal. You see the X icons? That's them. Get over there and tear it up. I'll talk to you later.
I'm buying parts. I need performance parts. Get out of the way. Shoot, get. Watch me thread the needle. See there? Thread the needle. Hello and welcome in, Grey Dog. If you are new here, I am Mississippi Gonzo Grunge, aka Breadcorn. I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, anywhere, well, mostly at 6 p.m. mostly. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. And I mostly play old stuff like this. However, I hope by the end of this week I'll be streaming stuff like Farming Sim, ATS, GTA, and whatever. Yes, please, and thank you. That's completely upgraded. I need that. All of them are good. All these are really good. I'm going to go with Nitrous Express because I'm familiar with them. Now to actually go do some other races. Because A, I would like a free car. But yeah, I did stream Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2 last week, and I got done with it. So, however, I might be stopping in at a local video game shop I normally visit and see if they got any Need for Speed PS2 stuff that I don't have. Alright, let's do it. So, yeah. I know I'm going to get the first Underground. I'm probably going to get Most Wanted. Then whenever I get an Xbox 360, I'll be sure to get Carbon, Undercover, Pro Street. Because I will say this, my favorite Need for Speed outside of this one is Pro Street. Now we're getting the drift going. Ooh, hit the wall. All right. But yes, please tell us how you found us. Was it recommended, or were you just bored and just looked it up, or did you come here by Viva a server? Figured I asked, Grey Dog. But yes, to anybody now joining again, please do like the stream so I can get into the algorithm. Please and thank you. Yeah, there's a bunch of Need for Speed games I need to get. I got 2 for the PC, and that's Heat and Payback, which, funny enough, I actually like Heat and Payback. I'm going to do all these drift races while they're lined up. Get a lot accomplished tonight. You know, I might get some PS1 Need for Speed games, too. And yeah, by the way... Oh, so you came over from Tomo. Alright. Occasionally she will watch my streams. And oh yeah, by the way, this is played on an authentic PS2. No emulators here. Of course, it was funny. I remember somebody asked that once, like, are you streaming on an actual PS2? And I'm like, yes, this is an actual PS2 that I'm streaming from. Which, by the way, to stream from a PS2, it's fairly easy. Because they do make the HDMI adapters for the PS2. But you need an HDMI adapter. Well, I'll take that back. Before we get into that. Outside of what you need, besides the PC and the PS2, that's the obvious stuff that you need. You need an Elgato capture card and a PS2 HDMI adapter. Do not do the RCA splitters. Those will throw the capture card off. But yeah, then at that point you just hook it all up and, you know, set it up through OBS. Alright, what did I get? Hoods. Alright. Where's another race at? Thank you. But yeah, that's kind of, yeah, streaming from a PS2, easier said than done. And they do sell these, and they do sell the HDMI adapters on Amazon. Mine, I can hook into a PS2 or a PS1. Alright, let's punch it. Yeah, I don't trust emulators and that sort of thing. I know some people do use them, but it just doesn't beat the feel of an actual authentic PS2. So there is that. And I remember someone asked me, how come you never do emulators? I never trusted them. And plus that, they tend to be a little bit on the lagging end. And plus that, I'm not going to go through the process of setting up emulators and all that. It's like, no, I'm not doing that. Let me own the physical copy of it, just so that way I can show other people, hey, this is what it used to be. Well, mostly younger generations. Because occasionally I do have some young Gen Z. I don't know why I said Gen X. Because the oldest of my because one of the oldest subs I actually ever had. Turbo cover and side mirrors. All right.
Heads up, scouts from Turbo Magazine are here.
All right. But yeah, I do have, yeah, but most of my subscriber base is older. Some of them are Gen X. Most of them are older millennials. Some Gen Z, but occasionally some younger Gen Z kids or some Gen Alpha will show up and it's like, hey, this is what we used to play on. That is also true about them being better on the actual copies themselves. Alright. That's primarily why I play on the PS2, mostly because, A, physical copies, you know. Occasionally a disc might malfunction, but these things are still relatively cheap that I can go get a replacement. Unless you're talking about something like Def Jam Fight for New York. Oh crap. I was like to have messed up yet again. I almost overshot it. Oh, I hope that finish line is coming up. Well, it's got to be here somewhere. And there it is. Now, as I was saying, if you're talking about something like Def Jam Fight for New York or Def Jam Vendetta, oh yeah, those are expensive as hell. Which I ended up getting a replacement, and it came with Vendetta. Yeah, that was like $150 because those games were very sought after. In fact, there's a lot of them that they're so sought after now. It's like, good God. I mean, even Dragon Ball Z, it's Tenkaichi Budokai 3. That one is so sought after it ain't even funny. Oh yeah, Def Jam, expensive as hell. I mean, just the copy of it by itself is already expensive enough. So that's always something to think about. I know Backyard Wrestling is also that, because funny enough, I actually have Backyard Wrestling. It's Backyard Wrestling 2 that I also want. Almost like to have made another mistake. I think somebody crashed. Yeah, this map you gotta watch out for because there's a whole lot of dips in it. And we went airborne. A little bit of airborne action tonight. Yes, it is. Some copies tend to be right at 130, but that's if they're sealed. Yeah, Def Jam, oh my god, yeah, Def Jam as it sits is worth a lot. Like, even the copy that I got it's worth a lot. And that's because it, and even though it works, but it's like when you get towards the end of it, the story doesn't work right. So there's that. So yeah, that's what you have to deal with. But the one I ended up paid for also came with Vendetta. I actually have Crash Bandicoot now that you mention that, Eric. Where's a body shop at? Excuse me. You know, that's a one game that it will probably never be remastered. Which I'm actually A-okay with. I'm A-okay with Def Jam, Fight for New York, and Vendetta not getting remastered. Oh, but I will say this. Other games that I have that are sought after, I do have all of the... Well, what is it? It was like my... True Crime. I got all the True Crime games. Taking this. Nah, I'm leaving it stock. Those look good too. And some rims. And these are just custom ones that they just made for the game. Classic rims. Look. Funny enough, I remember those rims. I remember those rims very well. I do have a few test drive games too. I will say that I do have some test drive games, so I might play those soon enough.
The guys from Bayview's Best are filming their next flick tonight. Bring it home, and you'll get in their movie for sure.
Now the car's actually sitting right. This is something that you don't see on these cars anymore, is body kits. But yeah, you can tell how dated the game is.
Got any details on the rumors of racing in the Beacon Hill area? I hear it's a bunch of newbies with more bank than brains. Should be easy pickings. If you're near, can you check it out and let me know? Thanks.
One thing I remember is that,
You know what? Take practice. Harden your suspension and slice through turns by upgrading your stock parts.
that's about all I can do at the moment. I think I got everything as is.
Tighten your gearbox and shorten your throws by upgrading your transmission and relaying that power to the pavement.
Now I got an actual suspension setup on it. But yeah, this is kind of funny. How you go back. Yeah, that actually is something. That's sad. Most games that come out now, you gotta wait for an update. It's like game releases, day one update. But also, they also used to put all kinds of crap in games, so you'd spend hours trying to find something, and it's like, you still only got 65% of the game in. What else is there to get? A lot. There was a whole lot to get. Let's see, what else we got? I'm gonna do this one. Flip it around, please. Please and thank you. Let's flip it around. Probably need to dyno tune this thing later. Just so that way I can run better gear ranges. But I do have Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition Remix. I do have that. I will say that I do have Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition Remix, which I did stream at one point, and then I hadn't touched it in a while, so I'll probably go back and play it again. I'm just looking to see what all games I got. I got a whole lot of Splinter Cell games. Oop, I totaled it. I made a big mistake and totaled it. Alright. Well, thanks for subbing. Take care. Hope your night goes well. Ooh, this is a construction zone on a runway at an airport. And there it is. Yeah, I really should touch into doing Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition Remix again. Because it was like during this time period where they were coming out with racing games, all the racing games coming out were trying to outdo each other. So it's like when this one dropped, Rockstar released Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition. You know, then several months later they dropped the remix, which put in all the cut content. But you know, they just kept pushing each other. Test Drive was another good series that did that very well. But there hasn't been a Test Drive ever since. But funny enough, The Crew was supposed to be a Test Drive game, but it never went anywhere. Alright. Now we get to do some sponsorship deals.
Check it out, bro. You just got featured on the DVD Bayview's Best.
Alright.
Hey, you're gonna like this. Get your ride into the zone and move it around while changing the angle of the camera. When you're happy with the setup, press the camera button and take the shot. What you snap will show on the cover of the next map.
Alright, let's cycle the cameras. I like this. Sweet.
Now get at it. You don't have all night.
I saw that, Elena. But yes. There's a lot of stuff I really need to get to making videos on. But I'm just trying to free up some space. Now, if you ever see any point where I'm just uploading off-road reviews most of the times, that's because I am extremely busy. But yeah, Monday nights are usually racing nights, because why not? Ah, another sprint race. But yes, Mondays, always racing. Get out of here. He went into the wall. You know, I kind of want chocolate donuts right now, but I guess not. Oh, no, you don't. That's another one I had to spin out. Yes, that's mostly what I'm just going to do on Mondays, is just race. Wednesday, I'm just going to relegate to sports, or if I feel like it, probably do this again. Or play something else. Because that's mostly what I just do on Wednesdays, is just play sports games. It allows me to chat and do other silliness. Ooh, almost went a little bit too wide on that. He's back with a vengeance. And we're gone. All right. Yes, I can be extremely silly at times. Hopefully I can get a few more races done. Because it is Monday and I still got subscribers that are still in school. So, such as it is. Mondays will always be racing. Or something to do with driving. Let's see, what else we got? Of course, Friday stream's still up in the air because I haven't heard anything about a party going on. So there is that. Alright, take care of whatever you need to do, Elena. Take care, and if you come back, then... Well, I know you'll be back, but, you know, just do what you need to do. Dang, that's a Golf. These dipsticks. What a bunch of jackwagons. Yes, it's just me and you, Eric. Us and our complete foolishness. Well, it's going to be us later because we're going to be in a Discord call later. Yeah, I'm not catching them. I'm going to have to restart. This is one of those where you will have to stick to the walls. Oh, there they go, crashing into each other. Yes, just like the just like Monster Girl Camp. Yes, wouldn't that technically be the Ghoul School? I mean, that's honestly what I think it is. Yeah, I could try to focus on this race because this race is long. Not really, just not really long. Just more difficult, I should say. All right. Wrong way. One thing about it, build money first. Oop, oop, oop. That's usually money. Okay, that's a race tip. Okay, transmission type. I don't need to set that up at the moment. Ooh, it's an underground racing league. This I can do. But yeah, this is where you start doing the underground racing league stuff on the actual speedway. Basically, they break into the speedway to race on it at night. Which they actually used to do back in the day. Until they started hosting night events. But yeah, this often requires precision. I don't think it's a points cup either. I want to say it might be, but I don't think it is. I'm doing that Dale Earnhardt shit. Oh, that was a violent wreck back there in the back. Get out of here, you little Honda Civic. No, don't you do it. Don't you do it. He's trying to play bumper cars. Imagine that. You just hear this at 3 o'clock in the morning. It's like, who's running a weed eater? Then you look outside, it's a Honda Civic. Which, funny enough, Slade actually has a funny story where he did yell out, "Who the fuck is revving up a weed eater?" And then he looked around and it was a Honda Civic. A hatchback Civic at that. Give us nice little jump camera angles and all that. I don't know if there's an and after that. Alright, so more money in the pocket. More money in the pocket. And there it is.
Yeah, you
And there it is.
But remember, that was just a taste. You gotta keep winning to stay.
Alright.
Taking notice of you, and it ain't all good. Don't
Yeah, pretty much the comics tell a story, but, you know, I don't want to run the risk of copyright and all that. If I don't get any copyrights on this stream, then most likely I'll probably just play the cutscenes on the next one. So there is that. All right. Alright, where do we got to go to? Alright, I know exactly where to go to. Well, that ain't it. That weak ass nitrous I got on this. And here we go.
Nice, you just scored the cover of Turbo.
Come on, get it around. Alright, that's good. Alright. Alright, not half bad. There's like all this stuff up here. But I'm gonna jump to my garage right quick. Not additional victories. Alright, that I can do. I was just checking to make sure what I can and can't do. But I'm going to tune the car up just right. Just so I can get it more pumping gear. Little dyno tuning at the end to finish it out.
If you want to squeeze the most speed out of your ride, then you're going to need to spend some time here. Hit the dyno and the test track to tweak your performance settings for maximum power.
Alright.
Yo, it's like this. Suspension controls how your ride reacts to changes in terrain and sideways forces like cornering. The suspension components work like a team and must be tuned together for them to work properly. A general tuning guideline is to adjust your sway bars, then your shocks, followed by your springs.
I'm setting that stuff to all the way soft. Strictly for the drift.
Your competition's going to be coming at you strong, so you're going to want to adjust your acceleration and top speed. Hey, yo, man, you want to cut through the air quicker and grip the road tighter, right? Yo, listen here. Your electronic control unit regulates air and fuel mixtures to your engine timing. Remapping the ECU gives you the ability to fine-tune engine power at each RPM and squeeze some serious nitrous oxide. We're going B-I-G big. This here bottled up nitrous gas gives your ride a temporary boost of power when the cool gas is ejected into your engine.
I made a mistake. I made a very big mistake. Yet again. Alright. Well, it throws easily. Alright. Return to the dyno, please. Oh, yes, this game also does have sport utility vehicles. This is also one of the first ones to actually feature it. Oh, there it is. There it goes. Absolutely perfect. Yeah, still a little bit slow on the takeoff. But it's got more power behind it. Yes, please, and thank you. Gonna tune this up right here. That sounds like it has some get up to it. Come on, baby. What you got? What you got? What you got? Oh, yes. I had a test run to see how well this works out. That's all I'm doing to end this off, is just tune the car up. Because I like how it handles in just normal races. Not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Alright. That's still a good time now that I think about it. Still, very nice. Very nice setups I got for these cars. Very nice tune-ups I got for the cars tonight. So probably when I come back to this, when, I don't know. Probably next Monday when I touch on this again. So, yeah. This is where I'm going to call it an end for tonight, because this is a good stopping point. So then, to those of y'all watching on the replay, please do shoot the like button with a grip skiddly if you enjoyed it. Please do comment down below your favorite Need for Speed game. And after that, comment your favorite vehicle from said game. Because my favorite vehicle from Underground 2 is actually the Mustang. Because that was always like my go-to vehicle to beat the game with. But if we're talking about Need for Speed Pro Street, that would be the 65 GTO. 100%. 1965 GTO. And the Dodge Charger, for that matter. But when we get off into, like, Heat and Payback, that would be the C10. So, other than that, do smash the subscribe button today and click the notification icon. Click the notification bell icon, I should say. Excuse me. And, you know, be sure to stay up to date whenever I go live, because I do live stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday at 6 o'clock. I try to live stream at 6. I try to have a live stream already prepared, so that way you can just see it. Okay, notify me. And if you are lurking, please do not be afraid to comment and chat. And, you know, like I said, on the next stream, please do like the video. So please do like the stream so I can get up into the algorithm with this. So other than that, y'all have a great day and a ballin' weekend. And remember, don't do anything stupid. I'm going to leave y'all off with some music. The music tonight is brought to you by Outcasts, as it always is. It's his music. He uses it for his Farming Simulator streams. And there are links in the description if you want to hear the radio stations. He does have a video on his channel. So if you want to put the music into your own farming sim game, you can do it. So other than that, thank you all, and good night.
Breaking free from yesterday, screaming loud, we find our way. Dreams ignite like wild flames, nothing ever stays the same. Nothing ever stays the same. Living fast in the moment now, fear and doubt will not allow. Running quick, out of sight, reaching for the starry night. We're chasing the sky, we'll never ask why. Hearts wide open, we'll never be broken. Jumping high, no parachutes, no more ties, we cut the roots. Embrace the chaos in our mind, glory we always will find. Nothing ever stays the same. Every fall makes us strong, echoes of a battle song. Together we stand tall, breaking down every wall. We're chasing the sky, we'll never ask why. Hearts wide open, we'll never be broken. Nothing ever stays the same. Every fall makes us strong, echoes of a battle song. Together we stand tall, breaking down every wall. We're chasing the sky, we'll never ask why. Hearts wide open, we'll never be broken. Nothing ever stays the same.